We loved him as a kid on That's So Raven and his spin-off Corey in the House. Now Kyle Massey is giving us a glimpse of life as a 20-something with his new sitcom Millennials. Take a look.
How could you forget to tell us that Carmen raised the rent?
Yeah.
I didn't tell y'all?
No.
No.
Oh.
What happened was...
No, this is real.
Every time.
No, this is
No,
serious.
this was-
No. This is. I set the reminder, but y'all know Siri be tripping, right? I set the reminder, but you almost need a reminder to remind you about the reminder that you wanted to be reminded about because it didn't remind you when you wanted to be reminded. Feel me?
You feel that?
You got way too many muscles for that.
And Kyle is with me now. Kyle, good to see you. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Yes, my pleasure. Listen, we have seen you as a kid on TV. Now you're all grown up. What does it feel like to be back starring in a sitcom?
Man, it is a blessing in itself. I'm so excited to finally be back on TV, but not just on TV, but in TV on this way, like doing an official grown-up version of myself. I'm excited.
You are officially grown up, and the hustle is real for these guys on this show, especially for your character Omar. So tell me a little bit about his story.
Man, Omar, he just wants to succeed every way he can. You know what I mean? Like, he just wants to go to work, get a promotion, come home, buy a house. But all that, he never gets to that because all of his roommates just keep pulling him down.
But Omar's got his priorities straight, which is good.
Yeah, he's got everything figured out. It's just everyone around him, just none of them have it figured out. So,
and that's what happens in your 20s. You're surrounded by people that don't have the same motivation as you.
100%.
Yeah. And as a 20-something yourself, though, do you feel like this show is kind of an accurate portrait of millennial life, modern millennial life?
For sure. Yo, this is like probably one of the most accurate depictions of millennial life. Just dealing with like the nosy neighbor, like the crazy boss, the roommates that don't have jobs. I feel like it's so relatable in so many different ways. Like everybody in their 20s is gonna look at this like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is it, yo.
And people that aren't in their 20s probably, remember their own 20s and say, oh, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. So are any of the storylines inspired by your own experiences?
Yeah, there's a few moments in there that come from my life.
Yeah, you don't want to tell me which ones.
You gotta stay tuned. It's too crazy.
Listen, so the show is exec produced by Bentley Kyle Evans, who also did the Jamie Foxx show. He did Martin. So what kind of perspective did he bring to this?
This is my first time working with him. Working with him is like a dream come true. He really just lets me get on the dance floor and just make up my own dance moves. So it's just refreshing to be with somebody that allows you the freedom to just really go out there and have fun.
Yeah.
And now I see why Martin, Fresh Prince, and all these shows, Jamie Foxx, they're so successful because he really creates the atmosphere for you to have fun and go crazy.
Yeah, because both of those shows were so much fun.
Oh, I'm sure it must have been a blast.
Yeah. Well, and it's streaming on All Black. So how important is it to have kind of this platform dedicated to solely Black creators?
I think that it's very important. All Black is just really in a lane of its own as far as, Black content, Black show writers, producers, directors. They're really just like, they have their own lane. And I'm honored to be a part of it. It's important to give back to my community where I come from.
Yeah.
And stand up and show the young African Americans that not only can you have a successful show, but you can do it on an all Black network, like All Black.
Yeah, we mentioned That's So Raven at the top, which was a landmark show on its own right. It just marked, which I can't even believe, 18 years since it premiered. Does it seem like that long for you?
Oh my God, it's so weird that it's that old. Like, I had no idea it was that old. Like, I was 7 years old when I got that show. I'm 29 now. And it's just like, man, I don't know how, where the time has gone.
Yeah. All right, well, you can catch Millennials streaming on All Black right now. Kyle, it was a pleasure catching up with you today.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for having me on your show. Everybody watch Millennials 2021. Let's go.
Let's go.